Hi everyone, so I've got another haul for you today. I'm going to try continuing to use the same microphone that I did before because I've been testing it out and the tests have not shown that it isn't working, so we will see how this goes. I am going to be segmenting up my hauls more frequently than I usually would, so like each shop is going to get its own segment just so I can minimize the amount of re-recording I have to do in case it doesn't record the audio. So hopefully it works. As usual, there will be timestamps in the description box below so you can skip around to watch whatever shops you want to watch. So I've just got two shops for the beginning part of this haul, two orders that have come in. So we're going to go over Papershire first. It is a rather small order, as are all of my Papershire orders lately, because every time she has a sale I tend to just get like $20 to $25 worth of sheets at one time, just because I feel like that's a pretty good amount to spend at once, considering my wish list has currently 117 sheets on it, so I'm putting a dent in that slowly but surely. So here is the journaling card that comes with that. It's her new bunny character, Vanilla, who's really cute, sitting in a window. And here's the back, which has like kind of a place for writing if you want to write, so that's kind of a cool idea. And here are the sheets that I got, only a few, probably like 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so I got 12, so a little bit more. But yeah, that's about, well actually no, because some of these are freebies. Yeah, so, oh my god. So many. So 4 of these sheets are freebies, so I actually only got 8 sheets. So I am a member of the Facebook group, so I got the January Facebook freebie, which is this, including this giant sticker of the same scene as the journaling card. So that is super cool, because this could be used probably as like a double box in a spread. And the rest of these are just kind of random. So we have a lot of the vanilla character stickers and these really cute eggs in a pan, some planners or books, it looks like, a nice jacket, passport, I guess that's a salad, which is really cool, like a search page, which is really random, a stamp, and some other stuff in there. So if you are a member of the Facebook group, you have to put that into the put the code into the notes section and you will get this freebie. And you can also put a PR girl's name into the notes section to get their freebie. So I usually get Maricel's freebie because it is the one with the most stickers that I'm likely to use. So even though this girl doesn't look exactly like me, she's not the one I usually get, like these are still very usable stickers. So I'll use just any character stickers, I don't care really if they look like me. But yeah, this is just a random sampling of those, and you get some other doodles up here and down here. And then here's the all orders freebie. So this is a bunch of post-it notes. I don't ever really use these unless I'm trying to get rid of the ones that I've gotten from samplers. But since this is a whole sheet of them, I probably will just destash this, so this will go into my destash file, which is growing. So y'all know once I hit 500 subs on YouTube, I'm going to do another giveaway for all my destash stuff, so this will be included in that. And then the 15 pounds and up freebie is this one with vanilla with all kinds of like emotions, so it's kind of like the emoji sheet a little bit. I like that payday one with the glasses. So that's really cute. And now for these sheets that I actually got. I usually just get the ones that I think I'm gonna need the most in my upcoming videos. So crepes I got because I am running out of crepe stickers. I don't have any sheets of like just crepes, so definitely needed to get a whole sheet, so here it is. These are like strawberry crepes with chocolate, like strawberry Nutella probably, which are like the best kind of crepes, so I appreciate that a lot. They're really cute doodles. And here is Stu's. So I have been very sick lately. I'm still recovering. You can kind of tell I'm probably a little bit nasally. You can tell that my nose is a bit stuffed because I have been recovering from the flu for like 2 weeks. It keeps like coming back in various symptoms, and right now it's just constant congestion, so, and a little bit of coughing, but I think I can still film okay. But so yeah, obviously I've been drinking a lot of soup, or eating a lot of soup. That's so weird to say, because like soup is liquid, but you like eat it. I don't know. Does anybody say that they drink soup? That's an interesting question. I don't know, but I've been consuming, let's just say that, I've been consuming a lot of soup lately, so a whole sheet of it was obviously in order. Eventually I might try making soup. I've kind of been like putting it off my entire life because it's intimidating. But I don't know, I feel like it might be kind of fun. Like it might reinvigorate my interest in soups, because I've never made soup. But I kind of like it. And then we have waffles. This is another thing that I don't have a whole sheet of. And like I would prefer like a sheet of like waffles with berries or something. I don't know, it's quite possible that she had a sheet of waffles with berries and I got that in my last order. Quite possibly. It seems familiar to me as a concept, but I don't know. Either way, it's always nice to have just a kind of more plain waffle sheet. So that's what this is. It is Christmas waffles, so like there's some like holly leaves or whatever, but I still think it could be used for like any time, and especially these where the Christmas elements are a lot smaller, so you could use these too. I don't know what that is. Like I would probably pretend it's syrup, but is it like some kind of soup thing or like a drink? Is that like a latte? I don't know. Tell me what you think that is, because I am curious. But either way, I'm just going to use this to mark any waffle-related dish that I eat. And then I admit, I got these next two sheets just for the fun of Disney, because there's a lot of Disney stuff, a lot of Disney stickers going around lately, and I kind of wanted to be a part of it. And I do love collecting Disney princess stickers from every single shop. It's like my favorite thing. So, of course, I had to get the sampler of the Disney princesses from Papershire as well. So this is Zenny's version. So of course we don't have all of them. Like I can immediately tell right off the bat that Merida is missing, although Moana is here, which is interesting to me that we would have Moana but not Merida, because Merida came first. But yeah, I think Anna is missing too, but we do have Elsa. So it's still a really cool sampling. So we have Elsa, Aurora, Snow, Mulan. That's Ariel in her human form, which is really pretty. I love that dress on her more than like any other outfit that she's ever worn. And then we have Belle, Tiana, Cinderella, Rapunzel, and then Moana. So we've got, looks like 10 different princesses there. And then they repeat down there. So they are really super cute. I love her style of the like little chibi versions almost. And then this is the kind of like the Disney Plus TVs is what I think it's meant to be. But I'm going to use this for just like any Disney movie that I watch that I don't have a specific sticker for, because I'm sure there's a lot of those. So this could be very useful for that. Like there's a lot of non-Disney princess Disney movies like Lady and the Tramp or something that are still like really popular that you would want to mark. So that's when this would come in, unless you wanted to use like a dog sticker, but you know what I mean. There's occasions. Like Bambi. Like I don't have any deer stickers, I don't think. So like there you go. Anyway, the rest are food, because that's mostly what I get from Papershire. So we have these sandwiches sheet. I didn't think I had any just like classic sandwiches, or like maybe I had one from like Happy Day or something. I don't know. I didn't have enough normal ones, and I get sandwiches a lot because I love sandwiches. They're like my favorite type of food. I guess I like burritos a little bit better, because whenever I eat a sandwich, stuff always invariably falls out of the sandwich while I'm trying to eat it. But a burrito, it's all wrapped up, so there's no falling out. So it's just a slightly superior food form, but it's kind of the same idea. So sandwiches are still pretty high up there on my list. So of course I had to get a whole sheet of those. And then here we have the fancy breakfast. There's a lot of occasions where I go out for lunch, brunch rather. And I don't have any like generic brunch looking stickers, because because like I could use pancakes or waffles stickers because I usually get those, but like if I'm going out with somebody else, like I'd rather just use like a generic brunch sticker. So this could be used for like any kind of breakfast food is kind of what this is. So that's my thought process there. Just any kind of brunch. And then lastly, we have the meal plan sheet. So I am getting more into meal prepping and meal planning. So, and I love the little containers, like the little glass meal prepping containers with their perfectly portioned out foods. That's just so cute to me, and like goals. It's so hashtag goals to me. So this is kind of like in anticipation of getting more into that, because I don't necessarily do this. I will like pre-cook food, but I'll usually keep it in its separate containers and then mix it all together when I'm going to eat it, as opposed to like pre-mixing it up like this. But eventually I do want to get to this point. But yeah, I just thought it was too cute to resist. So that is all of my Papershire stickers. So that is my order from Papershire. So let's go ahead and get into the next one. Okay, so it looks like that first section actually did record the audio, so thank goodness for that. Hopefully I don't get as many issues going forward. I think it's really funny that I have to narrate this to you, like how well this tech is working for me, but as you can probably tell from my last video, I was like really freaking out that it wasn't ever gonna work, so hopefully this will work. So let's get into the next section. This is my subscription, my monthly sub from Creating Co. I get the full kit option with all the add-ons, so like the highest level, because it's at a slight discount from how you would normally buy it in the shop, and I'll usually just skip any month that I don't want. So it kind of works out for me. I actually didn't really look at the previews for this, I don't think, or maybe I like saw one preview and then forgot it before actually letting my subscription renew, so I was like hoping and praying that it would be one that I liked, and it turned out to be a good one, so thank goodness for that. Next month, I'm really excited about too, if you've seen previews for that. It's like a, the theme is Queen of Hearts, and you know I'm obsessed with Alice in Wonderland more than anything in the world, so I am like hyped up for that kit. I'm like so excited to see what it is. Anyway, this one's good too. So here's the journaling card. Between the pages of a book is a lovely place to be. Very true sentiment. So that's very pretty. Here's the foil. I'll go over that in a second. So here is the kit. It's like very busy when you first look at it first off, but the color scheme is still very cohesive, and I kind of like the busyness because not a lot of kits are this busy, and I feel like this mixed with a more kind of monochrome rest of the spread is gonna strike a really nice balance, I feel like. So I'll have to kind of maneuver that to make that work out the best, but I do like this a lot. So this is books and beignets is kind of the theme here. So obviously most of her kits are like bookish related somehow, so obviously there's books in here, and then the other half of the theme, I guess, is beignets, so the delicious French pastry. I love beignets so much. I've had them in New Orleans, which was probably the best. If you've heard of Cafe Du Monde, it's like the #1 place to get beignets in New Orleans. It's like what you have to do when you're there. But there was also a really cool beignet place by our house back when I lived in Texas, which was replaced with a Brazilian cafe, which has since been replaced with something else. I think, I don't remember what, but like they go through a lot of stuff in that location. But once upon a time it was a beignet place, and we would go and get beignets there, and that was really fun. So I have a great fondness for beignets and books. But like I don't know any beignet places right now, so I can't really imagine when I would necessarily need to use this. So I'm thinking it could be just like an anytime kit if I really need one, or you never know, I may go back to New Orleans or something and I'll use this then, or just really anything, like maybe I'll go to France, who knows. So I may just hoard this for a little bit. So let's kind of go over these boxes. So we've got your typical cafe scene with the coffee and the beignets. Here's the shop front right here. This is so cute, the little free library. I didn't even notice that before. But yeah, it's kind of on the book side of the theme right there. We actually have a couple in my city, or like in my neighborhood a little bit, that I can kind of pass on my way to and from work. And I've just been thinking lately that I need to go check the other one that's kind of farther away. So I'm going to check that tomorrow because I have 2 books to barter and I want to see if they have anything I want. So little free libraries are kind of a part of my life. So I think it's really cool that that is represented right here. I do use my regular library like a ton though. Like all my books right now I get from there. But this is such a fun idea as well. If you don't know what it is, it's like these little libraries that look exactly like that are set up in like a neighborhood somewhere or on a street. And it is quote unquote free. I'm not entirely sure whether it's on a bartering system or you could just take one and read it, but then you have to put it back. I don't think it's necessarily that you just go up and get whatever you want and you keep it forever, although I'm sure some people do it that way. I think off the top of my head it's more like you bring a book you don't want and you leave it there and you take one that you do want and then you can keep it. I feel like there's got to be some kind of trade-off there. So that's usually how I will typically use it. So I have 2 books I need to barter right now. But that is kind of how that works. And the books obviously change out very frequently based on whoever's using it. So that's why you kind of got to keep checking back. And then here we have a cute little picnic basket and a book. The quote box which says, "Read books and be happy." This cute little dog right there. Is that a dachshund? I don't know what kind of dog that is, but I think it might be. Let me know if I'm wrong. I don't know dogs. I'm not a dog person. And then this book bag, which says "So many books, so little time," with the flowers sticking out, which is really cute. Here we have a flower and a book stand, kind of like on a street, which is really cool. And then here we have a cat, so at least cats are represented too, which is very cool. So we have cats and flowers in front of a shop front. So that is the full boxes. There's going to be more, so I'll show you the second page in a minute. But here we have the first set of date covers, deco, icons, movie marquee, and the X of the dog character stickers, which is really cool that that's part of the kit. A bunch of half boxes, quarter boxes, and checklists. The really cute, which way does it go? I'm gonna say it's this way. The bottom washi right here, which is separated into 2 parts, which is really cool. And then a full box checklist and a sidebar tracker right there. And some scripts and arrows, headers too. Here we have the rest of the checklists and another sidebar tracker. So sorry about getting cut off like that. My mom called and now it is dark outside, so I'm using my lamp. So the lighting may be a little bit different, but since it is a matte kit, I think is it premium matte? I think it's premium matte. So there's not gonna be a glare. So thank goodness for that, except for the foil, but that's okay. So the next page of the kit is the headers and little things and some washi strips. I like how these are plain because you can still write on them, which is really cool. So it's like some extra quarter boxes, but then these are colored, so you can like layer stickers over those. Like I like to use script stickers to layer over washi like that. So that is really cool. Get a couple more washi strips up here. Wait, sorry. Here's the, okay. Oh my god, that was really funny. I thought those were washi strips because I thought this was one sheet, but these are 2 sheets, so those are actually the extra full boxes. Anyway, for some reason this is where the glitter headers are. So we have the glitter headers that go with the kit. She typically does only 21 glitter headers instead of the typical 28. So if you want to use some in the sidebar, you will have to pull some in from another kit. But there are those colors there, and you got some extra glitter boxes down there, which is really neat. And here's the extra sheet of date covers and full boxes, so you can kind of spread this over 2 weeks if you want to try that, or just use, you know, I think 15 full boxes in 1 week if you want to try to do that somehow. So here's the extra boxes. We have, I think that is a trolley car right here, possibly. We have another view of the book cart right here, kind of a close-up. Another view of the storefront right here, kind of a close-up of the door right there. Here we have a book with beignets in front of it. Another view of the street, but like the plain street without the book cart in front of it. And then a close-up of the bike with flowers in the basket. So that is really pretty. Those are all of the full boxes that come with this kit. And yeah, that is the entire Books and Beignets kit. Here's the foil sheet that comes along with it. So we have the kind of quote book cover right here. Not book cover, but like quote box, the words, the script cover up. So this layer is perfectly over this. I'm always like scared to use these because I'm afraid I won't be able to get it perfectly on top. I haven't actually tried one yet. So we'll see how easy that is to do. Probably not that easy. And then the rest of these are just like random strips of foil about that size with a cute little flower pattern on there. I haven't used these either yet, so I don't know how well that's gonna work, like where I want to put those. I don't know. Seems like it'd be really weird to like try to fit those over some full boxes, so I don't know how that will work, but I will try to make it work somehow. Anyway, that is it. So that is the complete Books and Beignets kit and foil for the February Creating Co sub. So that is it for this section of the haul. Let's get into the next one. Okay, so we're going to be trying a fun new thing for this segment of the haul, which is called I record my audio and my video on 2 different iPhones, and I will sync them up later and we will see if I stop losing my audio, because I have my old iPhone still. I got my new one as a gift and I just kept my old one because it wasn't like completely like broken. It just can't hold battery very well. So hopefully it holds battery enough for this video. Actually, I'm not even gonna play with that. I have my cord right next to me, so I'm just gonna plug it in and just put that over there. So now it can't possibly run out of battery. Anyway, so yeah, and I'm recording the video on my main iPhone, my new one, as usual. So we're gonna try that, see if it works, because I've never had any issues with losing audio on voice memos. So hopefully this is like a method that works for now without requiring me to buy a whole new device. Although I am looking at a nice camera, also the one that Jess from Kittenish Girl Jess uses. But yeah, that's like 300 something bucks, so that's kind of like way off in the future. And I just finally like redid my setup with a new tripod and new lamps. I think this is the first haul section that you're gonna see with my new lighting. So it doesn't even look that good like on my phone screen as I'm looking at it, but like in reality it's very bright, so I'm hoping that it continues to be very bright. Anyway, we'll see how that turns out. But yeah, so I've just like redone my whole setup, so I don't really want to change out everything right now for financial reasons. Anyway, that was like the longest intro ever. Whatever, so the lighting should be better, the audio should not be lost, and let's kind of go into it. So I am just going to try to do this all at once in like one big segment, instead of my method before of just doing like really tiny segments. But so we're just going to give it a shot. So I have 3 orders here. They're really tiny because I have not been ordering a lot lately. Forgot to get out the thing that I wanted to get out. But yeah, so the only 2 things that I really regularly get that I am not really counting as part of my low spend are the 2 subscription boxes that I'm sub to, because like I don't see any reason right now to unsub. They are the RoseColoredDaze, which of course I'm pretty much always going to be sub to because these are tapes that will not come to the shop, so like this is my only way to get those. And then the Creating Co sub, which I do skip months that I don't want, but most months I do want, and it's at like a discount anyway, even though it does come to the shop. So it's like, why not? So that kind of just works out for me. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and start with the RoseColoredDaze sub. So this is March. Obviously I think March, I don't know if March will be over, but it'll probably be like the end of March by the time you see this. But if it's a spoiler for you, if your sub is stuck in the mail or whatever, and you haven't opened it yet and you don't want spoilers, then go ahead and skip this section, timestamps below. But we're just gonna go ahead and hop on into it. So this is a really cool theme. This was I think it was a light gold is the color, the foil color scheme for this month. I always love a good light gold. I love gold in general. So it's always a win when there's gold or silver. Pretty little solo with the white bows. Let me just quickly do a check, make sure it's still recording everything. Yes, it is. I'm like paranoid now. Anyway, so this is a really cool, like, April showers bring May flowers kind of thing, even though it is the March sub. She still always kind of thinks a month ahead. So these are the two journaling cards. You get the calendar one as per usual with the April calendar, and this cute little rain boots and a puddle. It's really cool. And then this one, which is kind of like a cool frame sort of thing. I always think like if you put a picture behind it and you put it in a frame, it would look really cool. It's like an overlay. That's why I'm kind of saving these now, even though I didn't used to. Although I don't actually frame anything ever, but I could if I wanted to, and that'd be a really cool idea. Looks like we got a little sticky here from something or other. Is it gonna come off? No, that is busted. Anyway, it's still cute. You got your flowers, grass, and the sun behind the clouds. So, ooh, look at that foil. So pretty. So those are the two journaling cards, and we get two nice big sticker sheets with it. So you get deco and, whoopsie, I just completely destroyed this little boy. There we go, he's restuck. You get this giant sheet of like all kinds of deco, two different sizes here, a lot of really tiny little deco, which I love. I'm obsessed with tiny deco, like I'm just ridiculously obsessed with it. So there are tiny clouds, and we get some sun clouds and rain clouds here. Very cute. And then we get some much bigger deco over here. These are good for like decorating full boxes, or probably bottom washi too would be good. That's pretty much where I use bigger deco. Sometimes I can fit it in the top part above the date covers, but this I think is a little bit too big for that. Maybe that one would fit and that one, but I don't know about the others. But yeah, you get the rain boots again, umbrella, flowers, various clouds, watering flowers, etc. Very pretty. I like this style. And then finally, let's get into the tapes. So as usual, we have two boxes of two full box tapes here. So we have one in the color of the theme as per usual. So that's going to be a light gold, and then the other one in a fun color. She's now doing a fun color every month for I think 2 of the tapes. So let's go over the themed one first. I did finally remember to take off the packaging before filming, so we can just kind of dive right in. So let's see how many designs are on this roll, because usually she does like I think 4. Ooh, we got a quote too. That's super special. So here we have a kind of like corner design here with the rain clouds and the rain boots in opposite corners. Here we have the April showers bring my flowers quote. So yeah, I was right about that being the theme, even though it's 1 month ahead. So that's really cool. Although I don't know how many times you're going to be able to use that, quote box reasonably. And then we have an umbrella with raindrops. Not too overwhelming. You could easily put that over a full box without obscuring too much of the design, which is always kind of my worry if a full box overlay is too busy. And then I think this last one, number 4, is the overcast, clouds and sun, and then the watering can of flowers in the other corner. So it's kind of like an opposite corner design. So there's your 4 boxes there. Really pretty and kind of dainty. I love rain and rain themed stickers, so I have like probably a few rain themed kits, so These are going to go really well with those, even though I think I plan mostly to do silver foil with those. I'll have to find one that works with gold foil because I need to be able to use these, obviously. These tapes take up so much space and so many Michael's drawers, Michael's washi drawers, but like I have a feeling they're not going to be used as much as would really justify that. Anyway, let's get into the fun ones. This is like a really cool purple and blue, which is really cool. It's like a duo foil, but like you get alternating foils on the same roll, so it's like 2 for 1. And these are just borders. So you have 4 different color and foil, or design and color combos. So you have this blue double border offset, the purple double border offset border, and then the blue single, and then the purple single. So that is just super gorgeous right there. And this is a super versatile roll too. I just love borders because they're so simple. You can put them on anything, and it goes with so much. Like even just looking at this journaling card, like the blue and purples are exactly those colors. So like this is going to be pretty easy to use. You could really just use it anywhere. I love a good classic roll like that. So then we have these smaller rolls. So this is the bottom washi. This is the entire bottom washi tape overlay. So this would probably be best used if you're not planning on cutting it in half, which I know a lot of people do these days, but there's an option for that too, as usual. So this is just a really beautiful kind of flower design. Just all kinds of flowers to go along the bottom. Really pretty. It's the ultimate kind of design I would choose for the bottom washi. Nice and simple. So there's that, and then the other option if you're going to cut your washi in half is the 15mm washi overlay. So this one looks like a raindrop design, very simple. I'm sure it is perforated like the other one for the smaller and larger bottom washi sizes. But these are just really simple raindrops, really subtle. And these are in light gold also, as with the other one. So very pretty, and this could also be used for like any other thing really. You could put it above at the very top of a full box to make it look like the scene is raining. All kinds of things. And then the 2 header overlays, as usual, one of these is the fun color, or one of the fun colors, and the other one is the themed color, which is this one. So this is a cloud design, I believe. Yep. So it's just these really tiny, dainty little clouds, such thin lines, so it's not super obtrusive. So it would be much better over a kind of a maybe solid header instead of a glitter header, because I don't think you'd be able to see it over a glitter header, but over a solid header I think you would. Or maybe you don't want to put it over a header and you want to just rip the tape like I just did. Let me just like rip up the rest of this and then just like destroy this particular box, because it has decided that it does not want to work with me today. So let's finally end and kill it. Here's the end. Anyway, so this is a really cool thing. So this is like rain. So it's the blue color, just completely raindrops all the way through. And she did say that it would be really cool to do a thing where you just layer it so that you have the rain over the clouds. And I'm gonna try to do that with the busted one here, just, you know, to get rid of it and so I'm not completely wasting it. So let's do a hilarious thing where I don't put it on paper, I just put it right here just to have somewhere to put it. I don't know, I'll just do it on paper, shall I? I have like the weirdest ideas when I'm filming. Like I just do whatever, I don't think about it. Anyway, let's see if I can line this up while holding it up so y'all can see it. Again, is this the smartest way to do this? Probably not. Am I doing it anyway? Yes. So like that's kind of the idea. Ignore that part. But like you would layer the raindrops over the clouds and it looks like it's raining, and that'd be really pretty. So if you just wanted to go the no header route and just use these overlays as the headers, that would be really cool too. So there's an idea. Anyway, those are all the tapes. Really cool theme, really cool colors. I love it. So that's the RoseColoredDaze SUB box. And next, let's go over the Creating Co sub. Let me take everything out first. This is a theme I'm very obsessed with, and I think you'll be able to tell why. So first, the journaling card. Beneath these stars, we are all dreamers. Love the color scheme. And look at this. Can you immediately tell that I'm obsessed with it? This is my thing. This is Alice in Wonderland, specifically Queen of Hearts themed. So I do love Alice, obviously. I don't know, she's not really my favorite character, but I like her. I like her role and her growth in the duology. But honestly, the Queen of Hearts is like a super cool character also, and I love the backstory they gave her in the Tim Burton movie. I love that so much. More so in the sequel, I think, which I only just recently watched. But like, she's just such a cool character to make art for, and this really capitalizes on that. This is such a gorgeous kit. The colors are perfect. The red and green I love, and just the design. Like, I want to live in this kit. Like, okay, so when I watched the original Disney animated movie in 1951, I believe, the Alice in Wonderland movie, and when it came to this scene where like she was looking through the keyhole out into the like the labyrinth of hedges, the maze, I was like, that looks like the coolest place ever. I want to go there immediately. And it was so frustrating to me that she could not do it through the keyhole because of various dream nonsense. That was the most frustrating thing in the world to me. So I've always kind of like idolized that. It's like Gatsby's green light. It's the thing I'm always reaching for and can never quite get. So it's really cool to see it like so beautifully drawn here in this kit as like a thing that I want. I want to live in this castle, and I want to be able to go out onto my grounds and go through this beautiful hedge maze. It'd be cool if there was rose bushes in there too. But there's plenty of white roses that are being painted red throughout the kit. So like, that's there. It's all there. You got your cards, your clock, you even get the chessboard. So cards, I think, is like more of the theme of the first book, and then chess is more of the theme of the second book, but like nobody ever really mentions that, because you know the second book is mostly pretty ignored. But yeah, so that's really cool that that's kind of like a callback to that. There's her gorgeous dress, quote box off with their heads, really pretty gate in front of the maze, double box, and then the throne. And I'm just gonna go ahead and skip to the extra full boxes right now, so you can put it all together and look at it all at once. So you get your 6 extra full boxes. These are more like fashion elements. Well, you do get the teacups and teapot, of course. You can't have an Alice in Wonderland themed anything without tea. You get your wonky cake, and then the rest is like kind of fashion and makeup. So crown over a chessboard, which is really cool. These gorgeous shoes, like I would probably wear those. This lipstick design, and then this really cool eye makeup. So very cool. I want to use all of those. So as for the rest of the kit, let's just kind of go through it. I just love the colors. I just love all this pretty deco too. I like how even though the castle is cut off in this box, like as typically is done, you still get to see the full castle view in the deco and the smaller version too. And yeah, along with everything else. So cut your deco, date covers. It's a fun weekend banner. Little icons, movie marquee. That's a cool little laundry thing. I don't think I've noticed that before. And then Exo the dog doing various activities. Get some boxes. Got some bottom washi already cut in half, and various other things. Full box checklists, sidebar tracker, more boxes and washi and headers, extra boxes and glitter headers, then your last page, and then extra date covers in case you want to split this over 2 weeks. I think I could probably do it over 2 weeks if I have some really busy days where I don't do full boxes, so I may do that. And instead of having a foil freebie, I think she's kind of like stopped doing that, or at least temporarily stopped doing that, and she's got like a reading freebie here. Because like, if you don't know, Creating Co is like a very book-centric like planner kit shop, so tons of her stuff is all, like pretty much all of her kits have something to do with books, vaguely. So this doesn't have any books in it, which I think is really funny, but it is based on a book, so of course you get your little book freebie. Books to read, book release, pages read, started, finished. I actually like those because I do kind of like to mark that in my planner. And then get a little star kind of like system to rate it, which is really cool too. I kind of want those type of stickers too. So I love this so much. So that is the March sub for the Creating Co. And this is the full version, the biggest size you can get. I don't remember next month's, but I've already, like, my subscription is already renewed for it, so I better like it. Anyway, the last actual, like, new order that I placed was Prints Co. I actually haven't been ordering so much Prints Co. I've been proud of myself, although my wish list is forever growing larger and larger, so it's just building up to a point where I place a huge order and instantly regret it. But, yeah, we're not quite at that point yet, so I can still feel good about myself. Let's just grab all these extras. So I did get one kit. I keep doing this thing where I see that she's got a kit that's like a mini kit exclusive, or like a kit that I want that, no, I think it's pretty much only mini kit exclusives that I get now, because I know that her mini kits sell out like that, and if I don't get them during the unlimited period, so I have to get them during the unlimited period. And I never like stop to check if the art is exclusive or not, if it's used by other shops. Like, because when she does a mini kit exclusive, I always hear exclusive and I'm like, oh no, other shops are doing this because it's exclusive art, even though what it really means is she's only doing it in an exclusive kit format instead of mini kit and ultimate kit. So it just really befuddles me, and I think this is the second order in a row that I've done this, because this art has been used by other shops. And frequently I will like other shops' versions of it more than Prints Co. But in this case, like, I think it's pretty good. I think it's a pretty good version of it. And frequently Andrea will get like custom pieces done, or custom double boxes done for this particular art set. Like, she'll get her artists to do another version, or just extra art for it. So there's always some extra stuff that you'll get. So there are upsides to getting the SPC version. Anyway, so this is the Secret of Magic kit, and obviously it was Harry Potter, so I was like, okay, well, I need it because it's Harry Potter. I don't know if there's even been like a Harry Potter kit from SPC that I haven't wanted and or gotten. But this one I just really liked because it's not like overtly Harry Potter, it's just like kind of a little bit. Like, I think every box like has something Harry Potter related, but like it's very subtle. It doesn't scream Harry Potter. You don't look at it and instantly think Harry Potter, but if you look at the little details, it all becomes apparent. So it's more like just somebody studying at Hogwarts, not necessarily anything specific to do with like the books or the activities that take place or the characters, just more like Hogwarts in general, and like if you were studying there in a more modern time, like that's what it would be. So let me kind of open it up and we can shitty chat about it. I'll go over the extras later. So yeah, this is a mini kit exclusive, and I really not too big of a fan. Let me just rip the cello, why don't I? Not too big of a fan of mini kits because I like doing some white space planning, which requires many boxes, more than that come with the mini kits, but I always just get extra label add-ons to make up for that. Anyway, so let's take a closer look at the full boxes. So we have the textbooks over here, The Essence of Astronomy, The Book of Stars, and The Moonstone. Over here we have some cards, I guess, maybe tarot cards. We've got planets, so maybe it has something to do with astronomy again. And then an envelope addressed to the cupboard under the stairs, number 4 Privet Drive, etc., etc. Over here we've got these nice tortoiseshell glasses and a quill. And some nice pins here on a pin board. This is really cool. Like if I went to Hogwarts, I would collect these pins. Accio books, Which Please. And then Reader's Gonna Read. Then this really pretty girl. I love the way she looks. Look at that haircut right there. Such a blunt, like, bob. Very neat. And she's got pins on her jacket as well. And then I just loved this head girl pin so much that I actually went on Amazon and looked it up, and you can actually buy head girl pins based on your house. So I'm probably going to get a Ravenclaw one and just wear it around at some point. And then the Time Turner necklace, which I do already have. And then Be a Seeker of Everyday Magic, so that's where the name of the kit came from. And then here this double box, which is basically just kind of like a library. So there's, you know, a lot of book elements in here. This quote says, "Once you learn to read, you will be forever free," by Frederick Douglass. And then My Soul is in the Sky by William Shakespeare. I just love like books and library scenes. So many rectangles. I just love all the rectangles. And we got some potions over here. Extract of Genius. Yes, please. Give me that. Okay, and then here we have the other pages of the mini kit. I like the color scheme, all the pinks and purples. It's very unique. That's a very unique weekend banner. Instead of having a glitter design in the background, it's like a color blocked design. Just like the page flags. That's very cool. I would think that that would be the bottom washi, but it's actually not. And then here is the deco, including the girl in a different color scheme, skin tone. So that's kind of cool. And then the bottom washi, which is actually just the gray wood pattern in the background, which I also love. So as for the extras, I did decide, just in case, I'm pretty much just gonna just stock up on these, because I keep finding occasions where I need just strips and I don't have strips. So in case I want to cut the bottom washi in half, I have these strips. Put some foil over. I did get the glitter headers as always. And then I did get quite a few. I got 3 of the label add-ons because I just, you know, I need the tiny boxes. If I'm going to do some white space, I need the tiny boxes. So that is what I got. So, and then of course you get your little Munchkin emotion freebie. So that is the Seeker of Magic kit. I don't regret at all getting it from SPC. I think it was a good choice, even if it was kind of an accident. So here's the journaling card. Nice, pretty bow foil one. And the foil freebie that comes with your orders now, it's like the emojis that you get, like 4 of these, I think these 4 probably, and all of your wiggles, but she's expanded it to add more of the like most common emojis. So you get those, and this is in silver. Very cool. I do actually sometimes use these. And then I got Andrea's freebie again because I hadn't gotten it in a while. So this is her freebie. She's still doing the To Infinity and Beyond quote box, which I already have like 3 of. And she's still doing the what is it? Elphaba and Glinda, the 2 main characters from Wicked, and then the scripts as usual. I really like those scripts. That is in gold. And then the only actual foil that I bought was of course Nap, because I would go through these so fast, and she just came out with this. So I got Nap in all 4 foils. And there's so many on each little sheet, so like, no kidding, I need this. Even though with the cursive it looks like R, so it looks like a NAR, which is really funny. So there's gold and silver, and a rose gold, which is nice and pinky, and then a gorgeous hollow. So that's foil, and that is it for SPC. So lastly, I just wanted to kind of throw this in. What's her name? Beatrice. It ends in a Z, so I don't know if it's Beatrice like we would normally say it, or Beatrice. Anyway, I'm just gonna say Beatrice. She noticed that in my last haul, when I hauled all of my kits from her, my first order, that I think this kit was like badly cut somehow or something. I don't remember exactly, but she noticed that something was wrong with it, and it may have also been in the old format. I don't know, but she was like, "Hey, I noticed that. Let me send you a new one." I was like, "Yes, please," because I really do love the new format. And I think the one I hauled was not in the new format. So I'm just going to kind of briefly thumb through that so you can see what this kit looks like, I guess, in its proper form. This is the Pocahontas kit. It is really pretty. I still might use the old one, I don't know. Can never have too much. So first page, second page with the date covers, small boxes, bottom washi. I love how that's that stupid raccoon's face. What is his name? I never looked it up. Please tell me his name, because I'm not going to remember to look it up. And then this page with the icons and movie marquee and date dots. The back of this paper is so textured. Look at that. Kind of feels cool. It's like sandpaper. And then this page, which is why I love the deluxe version, or like the new version, because you get every box you could possibly need. My favorite page, like ever, in any kit. And then you get tons of check boxes and habit trackers over there. And you get some little things and washi and headers. So you get pretty much everything in this kit. So I really love that format. So that is what it is supposed to look like. So that brings us to the end of this segment. Hopefully everything recorded okay. And that also brings us to the end of this haul. So yeah, I don't really know when my next one is going to come out because I don't really have anything more on the way except like a Simply Gilded presale, which isn't going to come out for many, many months, and just my regular sub boxes. So that might be the next thing that you see. I don't know. Maybe it's about time I place an order from somebody else. If like there's some limited stuff that's going to go away. I got to really like watch that. But yeah. So that is it for this haul. Thank you so much for watching and continuing to watch even while I struggle through my audio issues and lighting issues and just every issue that I've had. If you watch my first videos, I'm sure they were like terrible in regards to those things compared to now, but we are slowly improving. We're getting there. So thanks for sticking with me through all of that. And if you want to like, comment, and subscribe, share, as usual, that would be super awesome. I do try to reply to all comments. If I do have a response, I will definitely at least like your comment so you know that I've seen it. And yeah, so thanks so much for watching. And I will see you in the next video. Ciao. Alright, so we've got the final part of this haul for you today. I've got quite a few things here to haul, but I don't think I'm gonna get through all of this in this video. So you might see some of these bigger hauls or bigger orders in the beginning of the next haul. And again, I'm doing these much more infrequently now, so I don't know when exactly that will come out, but I am doing Plan With Me's like crazy, so you will at least have some videos. Anyway, so I wonder if you can tell that I am using both artificial and natural light, because like I feel like there's a certain glare that like you can only get from natural light on here, but I also think that that may be a myth, so I don't know. Anyway, it may look a little bit different from the beginning parts of this haul. So I have a few really small orders that I'm probably going to try to go through first. I think I have about 20 minutes, so I should probably be able to get through these in 20 minutes. So we're going to start with this really hilarious thing. It's just a sticker pack that I actually found somewhere at work, because I work at Safeway. And it looks like it's an American Greetings brand, just sticker pack that's kind of like food themed, and I thought it was like the funniest thing I've ever seen. So, well, first of all, I love food stickers and food in general, and then I also love like puns and jokes, so this was like a sticker pack that was made for me. So there's all kinds of like puns on this side, and then this one just has food with like hilarious faces and like googly eyes. And I could not resist. And I haven't opened it, so I have no idea what other stickers are in here, so we're gonna go ahead and do that now. Maybe it's just like the same thing, just over and over again. Who knows? So I'm excited to see what's in here. Oh yeah, so it is just multiple pages of the same sticker sheet, which is fine. Definitely gonna use these multiple times. So let's kind of look at what we got here. So yeah, these are just like puns. So that's so cheesy. You're baking me crazy. I'm a big dill. Donut worry, be happy. Let us party. What's up, dog? I don't want to talk about it. That's my jam. One in a melon. Buenos nachos. You want a pizza me? Sublime. Exactly. Me and my friends use that pun all the time. You're the tots. Let's roll. So those are hilarious. I like how the food is like realistic. Anyway, I'm not sure whether I'm gonna use these like actually in my planner or just like put on cards for my friends. Probably that. I'll just stick these anywhere I think that needs a funny pun. So those are hilarious. I used to draw little food puns like this for my friend back in high school. So food puns have a special place in my heart. So there's 5 sheets of those. And then for the like hilarious faces, we have 5 of those. So there's like a pretzel, a pickle, a waffle, a pizza, takeout, cookie, can of beans, fries, tomato, toast, like a double stacked burger. What is that called? I don't know, I guess just like a double burger. Like a double cheeseburger maybe? I'm not good with burgers. Pineapple, like an ice cream sundae, meatballs, cupcakes. Ooh, look at that giant stack of pancakes. That would be way too many for one person. Although I would make a serious dent in those, I bet you. And then an apple, broccoli, and then bananas. And also a cinnamon roll that I forgot. I love his like gap-toothed smile there, or expression. That's so funny. So yeah, these I am almost definitely going to use in my planner. They're kind of enormous though. Some of them would be easier, like the tomato or the cinnamon roll, because they're really small. But I don't know. I'll try to incorporate the others in because I think they're really funny. I don't know. I thought these were hilarious, so that's why I picked them up. So that is just something I got from work. It was only a few bucks. So now let's get into some orders from some actual sticker shops. So this is the Creating Co sub. So this is the mystery sub for May. So it's the May mystery. And I guess mermaid is a thing across multiple shops or whatever because this is a mermaid themed kit. I do get the like ultimate everything included sub, like the highest tier. So it is the full kit with all the extras possible. This is the journaling card that comes with it. Between the pages of a book is a lovely place to be. That is a very common little book quote that I love. So there's that. And here's the actual kit. So obviously it is mermaid themed. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So look at these colors. Just the blues and pinks. Blues and pinks will always get me. Like it reminds me of cotton candy and it's just, I love that color scheme. Now as for like mermaids like in kits and stuff or in anything, I'm not like a huge fan. It's just, it doesn't really feel like it applies to me or like I'm not super obsessed with it. It's just one of those trends that I never really got into. But I figured it would be useful to have like at least one because there's, you know, mermaids exist in like literature and the media. I'm sure there's plenty of books I've read with mermaids and movies and TV shows. Like, if anything, I could use this to mark The Little Mermaid. Probably more book related though, because obviously it is like a book mermaid themed kit. Because Creating Co is like primarily a book themed sticker shop. So yeah, I might be able to find something like that. But I also did think it was really pretty. And her subs never disappoint. So, well, mostly they don't. So I felt pretty good getting this. Oh, it's the April sub, not the May sub. But still, it's almost May. So it's still pretty timely. Anyway, look at that gorgeous like hairband there with all the shells and the book. That's pretty. I would like that. And this underwater bookshelf, it's so funny. Here we have a clam, but instead of a pearl inside, there is an open book. The quote box, this is dream higher than the sky and deeper than the ocean. Mermaid books this way. A shipwreck with bookcases inside. And then mermaids reading in a library. And then the fork used as a bookmark. That's really funny. So there's clearly some like Little Mermaid vibes going on in here. Then the second page, which has the date covers, deco, I guess that's the weekend banner. Some kind of functional icons, movie marquee, and then EXO the dog character stickers. It's really cool that she includes those in her kits. Plenty of half boxes and quarter boxes and checklist flags. And then a split bottom washi, sidebar trackers, scripts, arrows, a few headers. I like how dinners is included because that's the only one I ever use. And a couple habit trackers. I actually haven't used a Creating Co kit yet, although I have so many, like so many. It'll just depend on what comes up in my life. Because I do buy mostly themed kits for very specific like events or movies or something. Just more full page or full box checklists that I never use. Ooh, tons more headers because like I said, I get the full kit with everything in it. Little things, which is good because I do use those. And washi. I do actually use washi more than I thought I would, even in my some white space spreads. I don't use them really that much in my white space spreads, interestingly. So then here's the add-on page if you get the full version. So we have your extra full boxes. It's so like intimidating to me because I haven't used one of these kits yet, so I don't know exactly how I'm gonna add all these in. Knowing me, and the enormous stack of day extenders that I have created for myself out of paper because I don't pay for things I can make myself easily. Knowing me, I could very easily use all of these full boxes in one spread using those day extenders, but also it's kind of scary to me because like how crazy would that look? That would just be too busy almost. Let me do a quick count. So 9 plus 6, 15. So that's 15. So you would have enough for 2 for each day, plus 1 in the sidebar, which is pretty reasonable. Or you could put 2 in the sidebar like I tend to do, and then have 2 in 6 days, and then that 7th day only has 1. You could pretty easily split it up like that, I feel like. So if you did that with the extenders, each day would have 3 sections, which is actually pretty ideal. So if you don't mind the look of when the day extenders are closed, most of it being full boxes, which I feel like I wouldn't mind because I'm obsessed with full boxes. They're like my favorite. I have such a big collection of like leftover full boxes and stuff that one day I'm gonna franken spread into the most horrible creation because they won't go at all. They won't match. But I feel like I wouldn't mind that look. So that's what I may do. The other option would be splitting this into 2 weeks worth, but again, with the fact that there's like only one set of headers and there's probably not, well, there's extra labels here, but there's probably not enough labels to do it really for 2 weeks. Like, it's not a ton. You don't get a ton of labels. I think it's really just that page and some little things, and then over here, like, that's not a ton. So I don't know, I feel like I would be more likely to put this into 1 week, even though she does provide 2 sets of date covers just in case that's what you want to do. I feel like I would probably just save these because unfortunately I do have a lot of kits that like didn't come with date covers, but most people are now including those. But yeah, I guess I just now came to that realization that that's what I would do. And you also get some little cute dividers right here. Oh yeah, I didn't even like actually explain what these are. So that is a gorgeous jellyfish. I love jellyfish. That's a really pretty necklace. I'm loving like way more of this kit than I thought I would, which is really a good thing. And then you have another mermaid, a reading. That is, oh yeah, that's like a little bookend with a kind of sea turtle design on it, which is really cool. And then just a book just randomly titled The Mermaid, so that kind of makes me think that I'm going to be more likely to like to read a book about mermaids and then use this kit. And here's the other bookend, the other matching one with a little seahorse. So those are really cute. That would actually make kind of a fun double box. Yeah, that'd be really cool. I should do that. Anyway, so yeah, that is the kit, and then here's the reading sampler. She used to include a foil sampler, which I really miss. But now she's switching up the samplers, so we get something new well, I don't know. It just depends on what she comes up with, but this month is a reading sampler. So you have a little list of books to read. 2 little XO the Dogs reading, little 5-star rating. I like those. I haven't used one in my planner yet, but it'd be fun to like color in how many stars I give a book. And then started and finished, which I actually do use those sometimes. And then book release. I actually don't really pay attention to book releases because I only read books that have been on my to-read list for a million years. And then pages read. So those I might donate, but those I would probably use. So that's kind of cool. I really love her shop because I read so much and I'm trying to get way more into reading. And I love like marking that like reading related stuff in my planner. Like I love marking movies and TV. But like I also love marking what I'm reading, and not a lot of shops really do that. So between her and like Coffee Doodles Co. and like certain other shops that like do a lot of book related content, like I got a lot, so I'm really happy about that for someone who loves reading as much as me. Because I feel like not a ton of like planner girls also read. Like I feel like reading and like crafting are two kind of separate, like I don't want to see types of people, but like maybe hobbies, two kind of separate spheres of interest. But I'm interested in like everything, so I love that there is something for everyone. So that is the Creating, I can't stop looking at it. The Creating Co April sub. Look at those colors. I'm still entranced. I want to frame this. So I'm gonna have to find a mermaid book real soon so I can put that in my planner ASAP. Alrighty, so I'll try to fit this one in the last like 6 minutes I have to make this a relatively short haul. This is the April mystery for Scroll Prints Co. Once you see it, if you haven't already seen it, you'll immediately understand why I have to get it. I'm still waiting for the May mystery to come up, or was it May or is it March? If anybody knows who is selling the carnival, or not carnival, kind of like amusement park one, like the beach amusement park, I want that because I live really close to the boardwalk in Santa Cruz, and that is exactly kind of like what that kit represents, and I want it. So that's actually why I signed up for the sub, because I didn't want to miss out on anything like that again, because I haven't seen any in the buy-sell trade. So I'm hoping that somebody's going to list it in like a year from now and I'll like snap it up. But until then, I'm going to be subbed, so it won't happen again. Anyway, this one I did get from the buy-sell trade, so I wasn't subbed for this, but this is the April. Let me just read through this real quick. Okay, so the May mystery, which I think is April. Was it the May mystery that I signed up for with the new format? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. So that's gonna be in the new format. So a lot of her kits in her shop are now also in the new format. If you don't know about it, she took out a whole page, which I think was not a loss at all, thankfully, and she made it cheaper, so it's $27. So ultimately, if you buy the ultimate kit at the new price of $27 and you get the add-ons of the label sampler, the glitter header, and or Fashion Girls, and or 15mm washi strip, it's gonna add up to essentially probably a tiny bit more than what you would originally pay for the entire ultimate kit that does not include all of those things. So I think it's a really good deal, because honestly, in my opinion, $30 is a lot to pay for an ultimate kit, but also if you look at how amazing her kits are, you kind of have to weigh that. The unfortunate thing is she comes out with so many amazing kits that, you know, you just go broke if you got everything you wanted. So right now my wish list is a million miles long, and I'm getting things very infrequently, as you can see. But ultimately, if somebody just handed me like $5,000, I would buy all of them. I mean, that's not really true. With my stimulus check, I did the responsible thing, and I started saving for retirement, and the rest went into my savings accounts. Only $30 of which went into my stickers savings account. So that's only enough for like one ultimate kit. Anyway, so obviously I would not. But if I had plenty of money in all of my other savings accounts and my emergency fund and everything, and then somebody handed me $5,000, I would buy out her entire shop. So yeah, more realistically, that's what I would do. Anyway, now that I've been talking for 5 minutes about things that are not this kit, let's get into this kit. So, just gonna show you the full boxes so we know what we're dealing with first and foremost before I start talking about everything else. So look at this beauty. This is an ice cream themed kit. I love ice cream. I haven't had ice cream in ages, and this really makes me sad, especially seeing this kit. So I'm gonna have to find some ice cream. I've been eyeing this like peppermint or cotton. Wait, there's peppermint ice cream at my store, and there's cotton candy, and I've been eyeing both of those. And I'm like, which one should I get? Should I get either of them? It's like a whole tub of it. Like, I don't have self-control. I'm gonna eat that up all at once. So I don't know, but I'm thinking about it. Anyway, this is probably gonna push me over the edge to encourage me to finally buy it. But anyway, so this is a gorgeous ice cream themed kit. Now, she did previously come out with an ice cream kit. I know the full box says the quote box says all you need is ice cream. I don't remember if that's the name of the kit. I think it was a mystery kit also, or maybe it wasn't. I don't know, because this was before I even knew about Scroll Co. that kit came out. I did get the full box in a misfit bag or something like that, or a rack bag. I think it was a misfit bag. So I did get that sheet of full boxes. So I have that. I'm probably going to try to Frankenstein a kit out of that, and I love that. But this one is a little bit newer. The art is old. I think the art came out, I want to say sometime last year, or maybe even the year before that. So it's a little bit older, and I know that she was sitting on this for a little bit until she finally decided to release it. It does look kind of like older art. Like it's a little bit incongruous with her current style. Like all this empty space here, and these setups here that are not like actual scenes, but then the one scene that there is kind of sparse in terms of detail. So she every now and then will put out a kit like that, but most of her kits are a lot more crowded with detail than that. So that's how I can tell it's kind of old. But honestly, I couldn't resist the theme, and the colors are really cool too. It's a lot of pink and white, which I totally can get on board with. And then you get these like black elements, which I also like. Pink, white, and black is like basically my ultimate color scheme. Or maybe red, white, and black. That's also a good one. Anyway, I just loved the ice cream elements and that dress. Love that dress too, and that hairstyle with that dress. Wish I could look like that. Anyway, so yeah, so we have two girls with their heads cut off because that's what she does, but then she also includes fashion girls to make up for that, even though two of those do have their heads cut off. I'll show you those later. Because a lot of people don't like faces in their kits. I do. I like the entire head. I think it's weird if they're cut off, but I don't care. They still look cool, and they can show off their outfits better, and the ice cream that they're holding. And then this like ice cream sundae kind of thing, or like a milkshake. It looks really good. Ice cream sandwich. That looks like a bag shaped like an ice cream cone, which is hilarious and awesome. Here we have some sprinkles and a photo. Look at her hair. That's so pretty. It's like pink and white ombre, which is the coolest. I've never seen that. I want that. Here I have like a banana split, which I've never actually had. I feel like I would like it though. And then here we have the whole ice cream shop setup. I love the like the clean white furniture, but I also feel like there should be like a little bit more decoration. If I had an ice cream shop, it would be like that, but with more like decoration on the walls and stuff. And then here we have the cookies and the strawberry ice cream. Very cute. So yeah, actually I am just gonna just flip through the whole kit before we talk about the extras. So here are the full box checklists, which I never use. This is still the old format, so we still have the book labels. I'm kind of sad to see those go, but also I don't really, if they're in a kit I will use them, but I don't know, I feel like I don't really miss them if they're not there, because I have a few mini kits that I think don't have that. Anyway, you get all of these boxes. This actually feels like really old format. Oh no. Alright, let's keep going. So then we have this kind of more functional page. I think she took out some of the icons for the newer format, which is good because I'm starting to really hate icons. I love using character stickers, and I feel like if a kit has icons, I feel pressured to use those icons instead of character stickers, and I feel like it's a waste of an opportunity to use a character sticker, but like the kit has them, so I have to use them. But now I've started just putting them straight into destash, so I don't feel too bad because somebody's gonna win that and they may use that. So here you get your 9th full box. I love this. It's like a close-up scene of the little menu on the chalkboard. What? There's waffles? Somebody told me there was waffles in this ice cream shop. I'm changing my mind about it. I want this shop. Oh man, if you put ice cream on waffles, that's the way to my heart right there. That's my favorite thing. Milkshakes, sundaes, ice cream, and drinks. And cakes. Wow. Get everything in this shop. This is like the dream ice cream shop. Anyways, here we have these square boxes. Oh, that one is trippy because I know it's a square going that way, but it looks like a square going slightly slanted. Let me take that up because, oh man, that's trippy. That's trippy AF. I haven't actually used these square boxes yet because I haven't used a kit that has these, so I'm really curious about it because I watch a lot of their Plan With Me's where they use them, so I know how I would use it. I just haven't had a chance to put it into practice, so I'm really curious about that. So we'll see. I like these squared off half boxes though. Haven't used the check boxes either. I don't think I will. And then these larger icons, which would go straight into destash, and these cute little bows, which I haven't used either. But I would probably put those on a character sticker just to spruce it up. I love doing that with the foil bows too. And then we have the labels washi, which I also just use as labels. I don't know why black was an idea here because you can't write on black. You can if you have a white pen. I'm pretty sure my white pen is dried up, but that's not feasible at all. So that was kind of a bad choice. I would probably replace that with either a lighter gray or like that turquoisey color, or even like red. Like, why not? Anyway, I can just forget about that row except for that label right there. And then here we have more of these slanted patterns, which are still trippy. And headers right there. Again, most of which I put into destash. And then here we have, I'm not a huge fan of these weekend banners. I like them better than the ones that were just glitter behind it, because then it was really hard to see the word weekend, because I feel like weekend was always in white script over like a glitter background, and it would just look too busy. You couldn't even tell it said weekend. So this is a slight upgrade from that, but I'm not that much of a fan of it either. I feel like it looks better if there's no background at all. It's just white. Because this, I don't know, it seems too busy. But that's alright. I frequently use wiggles with these, and I just use the weekend banner and the wiggles, so that's alright. Movie marquee. I love these third boxes. I need more third boxes in my life. Work labels, I do actually use these more than I expect to. And then the deco over here. I like the mix of big and small deco because I put the small deco at the top near the date covers and the big deco at the bottom in the bottom washi. And then here we have the 10th full box, which you can cut up into more washi if you want. I typically do not. I typically find a quilt box overlay, a foil overlay, and put that over that and put it in the sidebar. And then the bottom washi, which you cut in half and put let me just grab that for you now, the 5mm washi strip. So you use the bottom half, and then you use this at the top, and you put the foil 50mm washi overlay over that. There's so many words you have to say when describing these things. And then the date covers. I'm like weirdly obsessed with date covers. I don't even understand why I love them so much. They're just so fun to put at the top of each day, and then you put the date dot in there. It's just so satisfying. I don't even know why. So so that is an overview of the whole kit. I'm so excited to see the new format, actually. I've seen it, but like not in person. Okay. I'm just gonna briefly show you the Sterling card because it's kind of like a flat lay of everything. It's really cool. I like that. So then let's go over some more boxes just to kind of get that out of the way. So these are the Fashion Girl boxes that come with it. So you have multiple hair and skin color options for this girl right here. Which one I'm probably gonna use the blonde because I feel like it looks better with the outfit and the coloring of everything else. And then here's a tall girl, which is like the taller version of that. Is this sidebar worthy? Probably. I'm probably... Wait, is that the exact width of two? I think it is the exact width of two boxes stacked. I don't think I've used one of these in the sidebar, or maybe I have. But I'm probably going to do a Lucas from Planner Boy Jams, and I'm going to treat this as a day extender, and I'm going to put this half down, and then flip up the bottom half and put my weekly sidebar tracker, this guy, and put that on that. Obviously not that one because I'm not writing on black, sorry. Put this one on the back and then kind of treat that as my dinners box. So that'll be exciting, trying to do that. So yeah, actually we'll be making good use of this, so that's nice. And these two will go into my endless collection of full boxes that will eventually form a horrible looking spread, and I'm looking forward to it. So the other two add-ons you can get, like I previously mentioned, are the glitter headers right here. Perfect match for the kit. And then the label add-on, which I do use because I love these fancy labels more than anything. I'm obsessed with fancy labels also. They're like my favorite thing. These and little things are saviors when it comes to some MySpace spreads. So then you get this little freebie here, which is the Munchkin had like emoji faces from Once More With Love, or in collaboration with Once More With Love rather. And then the last thing you get is the foil wiggle, and this is the new format with the scripts and excessive number of pages, so I'm really excited about this too. I think this is only my first or second version of actually receiving this wiggle. Probably second. So it is with the new bow, which I don't like as much as the old bow, but you know, what can you do? So here is the kind of confetti, like bow confetti bottom washi strips, or 15mm washi strips, and then the giant bows. So those are what's going to go over there. And then you have the little bow decos, which I love these so much. I love these more than like anything in the world, because I love putting these over, like, sometimes over full boxes, but mostly over character stickers, because I use a lot of character stickers that do not have bows, and they need bows. So here are the bows. That's my favorite thing. That's my favorite thing to do in a spread, is put all those down, honestly. And then we have the food and drinks. This is not a full collection of both the food and the drinks. I think some things are missing, but it's a good sampling. Let me just see there isn't like a cup of tea on here, which would be like the one thing that I would want, but I have plenty of other stickers for that. Plus there's also some in these smaller icons right here. So then here we have the normal page of the larger circle icons and the date dots. Here, well, I'm just gonna go over this other stuff first. Here we have the smaller icons, and see, there's the mug of tea. SPC icons, bigger bows. So these bigger bows would be more likely something I would put on a full box, like maybe right there on that jar. Ooh, yes, I'm gonna do that. And then the Squirrel Co Happy Meal and new releases. I don't even know if these are the width of a full box, are they? Okay, they are. That's good. That's good. And then the script sampler, which I also really love that she's now including. So we have the Better Weekend banner that I am going to use. And then all these other scripts. I'm not going to read through them. This is like her most popular scripts, I think. You can kind of see what they are. That's also a really nice addition. And so is this. So instead of 4 full box overlays, you get 6, and they are a little bit varied. So you get the confetti on all 4 corners and then on just 2. So that's really nice. You get 6 of those. In addition to all these half-cut headers, which are truly amazing for some white space planning. I actually haven't used these. I've only used bougie boxes when doing some white space, but this would definitely encourage me to try this out. So I don't know if it would be enough, but I would definitely try it out. And then here you have the actual headers over here. So you get 21 of those, which isn't typically enough because I use 21 in the main spread, and then I usually use a couple at least in the sidebar, but that's okay because I'm sure I have plenty of other leftover header overlays to put over that. So that is everything you get in this kit. Now this isn't like my favorite like formatting and arrangement of a kit that I've ever seen, but I love the theme. I love all the extras that go with it. I think it's still going to make a really gorgeous spread, so I am still excited to use it. Although, again, please, if you see somebody that's selling the like the kind of beach boardwalk themed kit, like the really bluish colored one, I don't remember which mystery it is. I think it's March. Yeah, if you see somebody selling that one, please let me know, because I would literally pay double to get my hands on that. Like, I want that so bad. All right, so that is way over time. So you got a little extra 10 minutes for this section of the haul. So all these orders you can eagerly await for the beginning of the next haul. But in the meantime, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and sign off for this one. So thank you so much for watching. I was super chatty in this haul, so hope that makes up for not having posted one in a really long time. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and share, that would be super fantastic. And I will see you in my next video. Ciao.